How did Trump win? Just as the political pundits and cognoscenti misunderstood Trump's ability to win, they're now misunderstanding the reasons for his winning. Some people say he's winning because he won the nomination because he's such a great stage presence, such a great actor, a great ham, a great comedian. Others are saying that it's because his rhetoric was so incendiary and it lit a fire under the Republican base and animated some of our worst instincts and led to his nomination. There were all kinds of theories about it. But I do not share any of those. I think that when a politician is able to establish a congruence, an exact identity between his point of view and the nation's point of view, that creates a source of power that is enormous, that is outside of the realm of normal political discussion. And I think Trump was able to do that. As we look back on this election, the Republican Party was desperate to get back into power, and it still is, and saw it as an opportunity to administer a corrective to the liberal, radical, left-wing policies of the Obama administration. And they vetted their candidates with a view toward that mission and saying which of them would be the best at restoring America to its traditional values, its traditional policies, and moving the compass back significantly to the center and even to the right. Who would be the new Ronald Reagan in that sense, coming after the years of Lyndon Johnson and Jimmy Carter and John Kennedy and the rest? But I believe that Americans wanted something else, and Republicans wanted something else, and Trump understood that. They wanted a politician who would not just transcend and roll back the Obama left policies, but also the Republican obstructionism. They wanted someone who would overcome both parties and would speak for the nation, who would be able to solve America's problems as a manager, dispassionately, looking at them without the lens of ideology, looking at what the true source of our problems was, and looking at the remedies that would be the best to address them. And they wanted someone who was not part of the obstructionist Republican right or the steamroller Obama left. They wanted someone who would transcend both of them and speak for the country. In that sense, I've drawn the metaphor with Eisenhower in the 50s and with Charles de Gaulle in France, that there comes a point in a democracy where the polarization becomes so intense and the gridlock so enfeebling that voters want to look past it to some figure to come in and make an important change. Now, sometimes that figure is a man on horseback, the traditional description for a coup d'etat leader. Sometimes he's someone like Berlusconi in Italy, a media mogul who controls all of the media and slants it in his direction. Sometimes it's someone who is thoroughly corrupt, sometimes people that are actually quite incompetent. But in Donald Trump, they've chosen wisely. This is a guy who has had more experience at managing a complex organization, harnessing it to the achievement of a certain objective, who understands better than almost anyone else the interplay between the broad goals a leader sets and the specifics that his staff implements. You know, Trump's built a lot of great buildings, but he's always hired architects and engineers to help him to do it. And in Trump, I think they're choosing someone with an incredible managerial ability. In effect, de Gaulle and Eisenhower, the two examples I've cited, were both military men who came into politics from that tradition. But Trump is sort of an American general. He's a capitalist. He's someone who comes into that position of executive authority through the experience of management in a capitalist society, of a complex organization fraught with all dangers and difficulties, and overcomes them to accomplish his mission. So I think Trump will be a very strong candidate, and if he were elected, I think he'd be quite a good president. Thanks for watching.